Grabe, napanood nyo na ba yung interview ni Liza Soberano? Hindi lang showbiz, kwento to ng trauma, survival, at freedom. Kung gusto nyo malaman kung ano yung pinag-usapan doon, panoorin mo tong video na ito.
Videos that will make you wealthy and debt-free.
Hi there, this is Chinky Tan, your pambansang wealth coach. Viral na viral tong episode na ito, yung parang Liza Soberano bears all. At habang pinapakinggan ko siya, iniisip ko, ilang kaya sa atin ang ika nga nadaanan natin yung pinagdaanan niya na hindi natin pinag-usapan, hindi siya nag-heal. Yung trauma ng pagkabata at pati na sa pera, ramdam na ramdam pa rin yung epekto. Ito, gagawa po tayo ng reaction video. Ang goal po natin dito is for us to learn and also for us to process kung paano kaya nakaka-apekto ang childhood mo sa pag-handle ng pera mo ngayon. At i-share mo mamaya sa comment section. Pero relax muna, hindi ko kayo sisigawan ng mind your blank business. Kaya ng intro niya, grabe talaga. Baka mag-unfollow kayo sa akin. Chill lang po tayo. Okay, so right now, let us start yung part ng trauma.
My little brother was born addicted to crystal meth, and yeah, that's kind of where it all started. I think my earliest memory of kind of all this trauma was after my mom and dad broke up. My mom started dating this guy named Michael. And this guy was really bad news. There was a moment where he had stolen a minivan from off the street. And then he took me, my mom, and my little brother. And I was probably, I was 2 at the time. My brother was 1. The earliest memory I have is me trying to get out of a car seat. Why? Because every night they would sleep in the back of the van. My mom, Michael, and my brother. And I was left alone in a car seat. There was a moment when I tried to escape from the van as like a 2-year-old. But obviously, like, I didn't know how to get out of a car seat at that age. So I remember one morning I woke up and I just somehow knew how to unbuckle my car seat. And I remember I was making a run for it because at this point we were missing for a few days. I don't know how long, but my mom's family had already filed for a missing persons report, and so we were actually on the news and everything for kidnapping. And the next memory I have is just being in the back of a cop car with my little brother, and I just remember looking at him and thinking, like, what's going on?
Grabe, imagine nyo po, bata pa lang, hindi sila pinapakain, binabastos, at tinuturuan na manahimik para, yun nga, wala. Grabe, kung bata ka, wala kang choice. Pero bilang adult, right now, you have a choice. Kaya I just want to talk to you and I want to reach out to you. Kung ikaw, lumaki ka na kulang, na kapos, baka ngayon, nag-overcompensate ka. Diba? Yung parang tinatawag nating healing of the inner child. Gumagastos ka ng sobra-sobra para maramdaman mo sarili mo na may value ka, na mahal mo yung sarili mo. O probably it goes to the opposite, na sobrang nagtitipid ka naman. Bakit? Kasi takot ka na mawalan. Diba? Kasi na-experience mo na maging mahirap. I just want to talk to you right now. As you know right now, yung childhood trauma, pag hindi na-address yan, magiging pain mo yan for the rest of your life. Kaya I want to ask you right now, and I want to help you heal. Ask yourself right now, saan ka ba bumagsak? Ikaw ba'y overspender o sobrang kuripot? Overspender, baka kasi natatakot ka na baka hindi ka matanggap, so you try to gain acceptance, or takot ka, baka maubusan ka. Comment mo sa comment section right now, are you a overspender o sobra ka talagang kuripot? Pakitype lang. Again, walang judgment to, awareness lang. Kaya kung bata ka dati at puro asin at kanin na lang kinakain mo, tapos ngayong araw-araw milk tea ka na. Baka hindi gutom sa milk tea yan, kundi gutom lang sa pagmamahal, di ba? Char. Okay, next naman, pag-usapan naman natin yung mabigat na agad yung simula, di ba? Medyo mabigat na po talaga Pero hindi natatapos yun kasi minsan kahit mali ang ginagawa sa iyo, parang feeling mo ikaw pa rin may kasalanan. Feeling mo ikaw may guilty. Pakinggan natin to.
Even though I know she was the one that did me wrong.
Do you feel like you have to protect her for some reason? That makes sense. It was your conditioning.
So what happened afterwards, my mom was hospitalized for a while, and then she went straight to prison after, which leaves me and my brother parentless. So for a while, we are staying like with our grandmas and everything, but they're really old, so they're not really in the condition to take on like a 2- and 1-year-old. So we eventually end up in foster care.
Grabe talaga, no? Boom! classic trauma response yan. Ikaw yung parang guilty sa mali ng iba. Kasi minsan kasi may mga iba, may mali. Pag kino-confront na, binabaliktad, pinapalabas, ikaw na yung mali. Na-experience niyo yun. Sa pera ganito rin eh. Ikaw yung nagbabayad ng utang ng iba. Ikaw ang sumasalo. Yung bisyo ng mga kamag-anak mo. Pagkatapos niyan, ito pag hindi ka makapagbigay, ikaw pa masama. Sa 10 beses, di ba, na humingi ng tulong, 9 na beses mo tinulungan, 1 beses ka lang humindi dahil di mo kaya. Ang kuripot mo na, ang sama-sama mo na, di ba, yung parang makasarili ka na. Alam mo, sometimes, trauma teaches you to protect others at your expense. Kaya nga, I just want to talk to you right now. Heart to heart to, kung hindi mo siya titigilan, kapatid, mauubos ka. Katulad na nangyari kay mauubos yan kay Liza. Kaya nga, I just want to talk to you right now and I want you to reflect. Based on your current situation, sino kaya sa buhay mo ang pinapasan nyo financially na hindi naman dapat? Huwag nyo na isulat ng pangalan, initials lang. Sa comment section. Di ba? Baka yung iba na magko-comment dyan, Chinky, sa lahat ng mga initials, o baka lagay nyo A to Z na. Pero grabe talaga mga ka-friendship. No? You just need to wake up on this part na talagang, ay nako, kung sa trauma, guilt ang dala niya. Di ba? Ito ni si Liza. Sa career, parang naging armor eh. Parang hindi bang ibig sabihin safe ka na agad? Anong ibig ko sabihin? Let's watch this.
One that was created for you, not by you. There was no break between the pain and the performance, just a costume change. And somehow, you kept going. I don't think many people understand what that does to a person. Can you help me understand what love teams really are and what they were for you?
Okay, so what a love team is, and this is based on how I feel like other people interpret it, is it's kind of like this fairy tale romance that the whole country is in on. It's when they put 2 actors or ship 2 actors together and we end up basically becoming career partners in the sense that we do every single TV show, film, commercial, you name it, together. And for some people, the romance is real. For others, it's manufactured. And we are told by the people that create these love teams, which is usually like the studios, the networks, management, that we're not allowed to have a publicized romance outside of the love team because it's damaging for the growth of the love team. So if you're lucky enough to actually be in love with your love team partner, it's great. But for other people that aren't actually in a relationship, it's restricting and it's basically living a life in a lie. For me, what love teams was really like, it was a bit of a fantasy to me, but it was also I treated it more like a safety net. When I started working with my love team, it was the first time that I truly felt like I wasn't alone. Through my love team, I gained a lifelong best friend, my first love, but also it's when all the violence and abuse stopped.
Grabe, no? Yung parang, yung naging safety net talaga ni Liza, naging shield niya, yung para to mask the pain. Yung love team, di ba? At the same time, kumikita na siya. Parang, yun yung escape mechanism mo. And lahat tayo, meron tayong escape mechanism. Yung parang, pag may problema, ayaw natin harapin ang problema, umiiwas tayo sa problema. Sino sa inyo guilty? Type guilty sa comment section. But let me encourage you again, this is a one-on-one coaching session with you. Please, huwag mong gawing escape lang ang pera. Huwag mong gawing itong parang crutch mo. Kasi alam mo bakit? Ang pera, katanyagan, kapangyarihan, mawawala yan. Dapat maghanap ka ng pamamaraan na talaga magkaroon ka ng tunay na kalayaan. Alam mo, ang income, pwede mo maging armor yan. Pero ang tanong, paano kung mawala yan? Ay, di wala ka ng peace of mind ulit. Balik ka na naman sa dati. So you just need to find ang anchor Anchor not based on the money that you have, job that you have right now. Ito yung reality Nung pag wala kang pera, takot ka. Pag may pera ka, takot ka. Pag wala kang trabaho, takot ka. Pag may trabaho ka, takot ka. Paano kung mawala? Kung wala kang benta, negosyante ka. Pag nagkaroon ka ng benta, takot ka pa rin. Paano kung di na umulit? Ang problema mo kasi, you place your anchor on probably the promise, the money, the opportunity. Alam mo, this is what I've realized. If I put my anchor in my blogs, sa views and everything, nako, mawawala lahat yan. Pero God parang gave me a revelation to put my anchor in Him. Not on the promise, but on the promise giver. Not on the gift, but on the gift giver. Not on the provision, but on the provider. Ever since I switched my anchor to God, di ba? Parang nagbago. Nagkaroon ako ng peace na, Lord, alam kong di mo ko iwanan at pababayaan. Kaya guys, sabihin ko sa inyo, hindi sapat na may love team ka. Kasi kung ang ka-love team mo ay utang, walang forever do. Joke lang po. Pero ito, kahit may tinatawag kang yun nga, yung parang temporary na anchor mo or armor mo, minsan nakakatakot nun. Siyempre, iwanan ka. Paano na kung mali? Mali ang relasyon. Mali ang negosyo, mali ang investment, mawawala yan. Kaya nga, ano sinabi po ni Liza?
I've been honestly itching to tell people this because I haven't been very truthful. Ken hasn't been very truthful. Ken and I broke up. But yeah, we've been broken up for almost 3 years now. And the reason, well, originally the reason why we haven't said anything about it is because Enrique or Ken asked me not to say anything about it first. And I think I don't want to speak for him, but I think it was coming from a place of not wanting it to be real. And at the same time, you know, I agreed to that because I also didn't want it to be real. And this is coming from the people pleaser side of me because I was so afraid that if people found out that we weren't together anymore, my career would go bad or, you know, people just wouldn't love me anymore. And so it's like, it was me again, like just pretending or putting the things that I need to do for myself off to make other people happy and to make them feel safe. But yeah, me and Ken broke up almost 3 years ago.
Grabe, ang sakit doon na sobrang sakit pero sobrang honest. Liza, sobra akong hanga sa inyo by being honest talaga, being open and vulnerable. Sa relationship, kapit lang, kahit tapos na kasi, yung parang takot ka na mawalan ng pag-ibig eh. Kasi yan ay anchor mo eh. Yung relationship, yan ay yung shield mo eh. Yan ay parang comfort zone mo eh. On her case. Sa finances, ganun din. Minsan kasi, ito yung nakakalungkot sa finances. Kahit na ayaw mo yung ginagawa mo, toxic yung trabaho mo, gagawin mo pa rin yan. Kasi takot ka na mawalan ng income. Alam mong mali. Alam mo, it's against your values. Come on, talk to me. But you're still continuing it because, you know, wala kang choice. Sinasabi mo wala kang choice. Alam mo, pero ito lang sa reality. Alam natin to eh. Lalo na kung ikaw ay nagtatrabaho sa mga alam mong illegal. Alam mo nakakasira ng buhay ng ibang tao. Hindi lahat ng bumubuhay sa iyo ay nakakabuti sa iyo. Dahil alam mo, nasisira ang buhay ng ibang tao. Kung mabigyan ka lang ng choice hindi mo gagawin yan eh. Alam mo yan. Kaya kailangan mo matutong talagang magtiwala sa Diyos na God will provide for you another opportunity that He can provide for your needs according to His glorious riches. Huwag kang matakot. You just need to be in faith. Alam mo, parang credit card lang yan eh. Minsan kahit toxic, ginagamit mo pa rin. Kasi ang sarap gamitin eh. Di ba? Ang sarap gamitin eh. Parang feeling natin, unlimited money eh. Pero actually, pagkatapos mo gamitin, may kabayaran yan. Agree? Kaya kung may natutunan kayo sa breakup ni Liza, mas matindi ang pag-uusapan natin next. Yung usapang freedom. Ito, tingnan natin.
Freedom looks like an open field, just full of life. Full of green pastures, flowers, butterflies, birds. It just feels so open and airy, and it feels safe.
It's really beautiful. Do you feel like you have that freedom right now?
No, I don't feel like I have that freedom right now.
What do you need to get that freedom?
I need to let go. I need to let go of caring about what other people think about me before caring about what I think of myself. I need to put myself first, and I need to truly not give a fuck.
Can you make a promise to Hope, to Liza right now, that she's gonna do that moving forward?
Hope, I promise you, I'm never going to let anyone make you feel inferior. Ever.
Grabe yung sinabi niya talaga, no? Freedom looks like an open field. Pero kahit na siya, feeling niya free, pero hindi siya free. Grabe. Alam mo, that's the thing that I realize eh. Yung tunay na kalayaan, it's not having mansions eh. It's not having cars eh. Sa totoo lang, kahit na 7 ang bahay mo, di ba? Matutulugan mong kama, isa lang. 7 sasakyan mo, isa lang madadrive mo. Pero ano, para sa akin, yung freedom, tunay na freedom, is freedom that you can make your own choice. Di ba? May freedom of choice ka to work with people who you want to work with. May freedom of choice ka to go to where you want to go. Hindi ka dictated by the opinion of others. Di ba? Parang ano lang, kung minsan gumagastos ka para hindi lang matawag na cheap. honestly, hindi ka free. Yung parang nililibre mo yung tao, hindi dahil gusto mo. Kasi ayaw mong masabihan na kuripot ka. Hindi ka free. Kung naglalahabol ka na parati ng lifestyle just to keep up with the Jonases, to please the people that you do not like and you really hate, hindi ka free. Malalim na tong usapan natin na ito. Kaya nga, ang tanong ko sa inyo, anong isang gastusin mo na ginagawa mo ngayon just to seek the approval of people? Kailangan mo ba talaga mag-SB araw-araw na may hawak ka ng kape? Kailangan mo ba mag-upgrade ng iPhone mo taon-taon? Diba? Pero wala ka namang ipon. Honestly, talk to me right now and type in the comment section, ano yung na-realize mo na ginagawa mo that you are spending right now na hindi mo naman talaga kailangan just to please the people, just for you to be accepted. Pakitype sa comment section. Again, walang judgment to. This is a safe space. Ay, nako mga kapatid. Speaking of approval, ito naman ang linya na dapat natin tandaan at lahat na matutunan kay Liza.
I'm done chasing approval from my family. I'm done chasing approval from my fans. I'm done chasing approval from industry people and from people, quite frankly, that I don't care about.
Grabe. Antindi nito. Exclamation point to the highest degree. I'm done chasing approval. Yes, yes, yes. Dapat po lahat tayo ay dumating sa ganitong punto. Oo. You know what? Financially being free does not mean that you need to flex, does not mean that you need to brag, that does not mean that you need to show. Hindi maingay. Ang tunay na mga mayaman, tahimik lang. Dahil secure po sila. Wala silang dapat patunayan. Alam mo, honestly, if you want really to seek the approval of anyone, just only one. Alam mo, one thing that I've learned personally, that I need to seek approval, not from my wife, not from my kids, not from my peers, not what other people might say, not my TV station, not my followers. Alam mo, what I need to seek approval? I need to seek approval from God. Once I please God, I please everyone. Kaya nga, I want you to comment, ikaw mismo, kung ikaw na-realize mo that you are sick and tired of trying to seek the approval of people, your in-laws, your parents, your relatives, your friends, your loved ones, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your sisters, your brothers, your siblings. Sabi mo, enough is enough. Type enough right now in the comment section if you want to stop seeking approval of people. Done ka na sa kaka-flex. Finally, grabe to. Ito yung pinaka-powerful niyang words. Itong pwedeng gawin natin today. Ano sinabi niya?
I never feel like anybody actually listens to me, even when I'm crying for help. So it's nice. So thank you. And I just hope that everyone will be a little kinder to themselves and not tolerate bullshit. Don't let people hurt you. Don't stay because you're afraid of rocking the boat. Love yourself first and life will get so much better.
Grabe to, grabe to. Sinabi nga niya, solid to, solid. Be kind. Diba? Kahit ano lang, be kind to yourself. You don't need to be harsh to yourself. Guys, ikaw bakit kaya minsan masyado tayong nga inuunawa natin ibang tao, pinapatawad natin ibang tao, pero ang hirap unawain mo ang iyong sarili, ang hirap patawarin mo ang iyong sarili. Agree? The hardest person to forgive is no other than ourselves. We are so hard to ourselves. Come on, give yourself a break. Don't tolerate ngayon sinasabi niyang BS. Tigilan mo na yung tigilan mo na yan. Oo, huwag kang magpaapi. Mahalin mo sarili mo. Mag-ipon ka para sa sarili mo. Hindi ka lang bigay ng pera padala sa mag-anak mo tuwing hihingi. Bigay ka ng bigay, wala naman naiiwan sa sarili mo. Matuto ka naman, mag-self-care. Diba? Matuto ka naman, mag-invest, mag-enjoy para sa sarili mo. Matuto ka naman, mag-insure para sa sarili mo. Para pagdating ng panahon, wala kang aasahan. One thing that I've realized, you can never give what you did not have. At the same time, you cannot help others if you cannot help yourself. And life gets better when you learn how to love yourself enough by taking good care of yourself. Nagigets nyo? Sa episode natin na ito, dito tayo nagtatapos. Okay? Pero hindi pa natatapos ang learning po natin. Alam mo, ito lang the trauma that you have experienced in life will shape you. Pero the choice, di ba, that you make today will heal you. Kaya anong trauma ang nararamdaman mo hanggang ngayon sa paraan na paghahawak mo sa pera? I-type mo sa comment section. Ano nga step na gusto mong gawin para putulin na ang cycle na yan? Comment kayo sa baba, hindi lang to kwento ni Liza, kwento mo rin to. At lagi mo tatandaan, sinabi nga niya mind your own business, especially your financial business. So guys, kung kayo ay natulungan sa episode na ito and I help you to minister to yourself, isipin nyo how I will be able to help you more if you join our group coaching session. May group coaching session kami that we meet once a month for 12 months. If you want to be part of our group coaching session, okay, just type group coaching na lang po. But if you need personal naman, one-on-one coaching na, Chinky, ay something this personal, kailangan ko talaga ng tulong mo, just type coach me. Coach me naman sa comment section. Or if not naman, just find the link. Sana natulungan kayo. Tatandaan, as I always say in my videos, tamang karunungan, tamang disiplina po ang susi sa pagyaman.
Chinky Tan, with over 6 million Facebook followers, 2.8 million YouTube subscribers, and 2.4 million TikTok fans, is now all out to share with you the most practical, simplest path to lasting wealth.